AITA, for feeling uncomfortable after my boyfriend got involved in a dispute. My boyfriend and I have been together for a couple of years now, and we've always been pretty open with each other. We communicate well, and I trust him a lot, but recently something happened that left me feeling uneasy. A few days ago, my boyfriend was walking home from work when he noticed a dispute happening on the street. He recognized one of the people involved and felt compelled to step in and try to de-escalate the situation. From what he told me, things were getting pretty heated, and it could have escalated into something worse. He managed to intervene, and as a result, the person he knew ended up getting hurt. Worried about his friend's condition, my boyfriend decided to take him to the hospital. The authorities arrived at the scene, but they didn't question my boyfriend, which seemed to suggest that they didn't view his involvement as problematic. When he called me to tell me what had happened, I was immediately concerned. The thought of him being in a potentially dangerous situation really worried me. I couldn't understand why he felt the need to get involved, especially when it could have put him at risk. I expressed my concerns to him, but he was quick to reassure me that it wasn't a big deal. He kept saying that he didn't do anything major, just helped out a friend in need. However, his tone made it seem like he was downplaying the seriousness of the situation, which only made me more uneasy. I tried to explain to him that I was worried because I care about his safety. I wasn't trying to criticize his actions, but rather understand why he felt the need to step in. Instead of acknowledging my concerns, he continued to insist that it wasn't something to worry about. I just brought him to the hospital. Nothing serious happened, he kept saying. While I trust him and wanted to let it go, something about the way he was brushing off my concerns didn't sit right with me. Then, out of nowhere, he told me not to mention what happened to my mom. This really caught me off guard. I didn't understand why he would suddenly bring that up, especially after repeatedly telling me that the situation wasn't serious. When I asked him why he didn't want me to tell her, he couldn't give me a clear reason. He just sort of mumbled something about not wanting to cause unnecessary worry. This made me even more suspicious. If it truly wasn't a big deal, why would he care if I mentioned it to my mom? It felt like he was hiding something, or maybe just trying to control the narrative. Our phone call ended somewhat abruptly after that, and I was left feeling confused and uncertain about the whole situation. I've been going over it in my mind, trying to figure out why his behavior bothered me so much. On one hand, I want to trust him and believe that he's telling the truth. But on the other hand, his actions and the way he downplayed everything make it hard for me to just brush it off. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but it almost feels like he's trying to control what I say or who I share things with, particularly when it comes to my mom. This isn't something he's done before, which makes it all the more confusing. I've always felt like I could be open with him, but now I'm starting to question if there's more to this situation than he's letting on. Part of me wonders if I'm overreacting or reading too much into his behavior. Maybe he was just trying to protect me from worrying too much, or maybe he genuinely didn't think it was a big deal. But another part of me feels like my concerns are valid, and that I have every right to question why he's acting this way. It's left me feeling uneasy and unsure about how to move forward. So, am I overthinking this, or is there something more going on that I should be concerned about? Should I bring it up again with him, or just let it go and trust that he had good intentions?